How can you come up with ideas for your SaaS? If you're now building a SaaS, maybe you've had one for a while now, but you're looking for feature ideas or ways to improve, but you're not sure where to start. I'm going to basically share some of the things that I've been doing with Swizo to come up with ideas and what's helped me. So the first thing that I've been doing is talking to current users or current people who are interested in the app. People who you've already built a relationship with, who they know about your app. What I do is I just talk to them. I ask them, okay, so what are some of the things that you'd want to see in Swizo? What are some of the things that would make you want to use this app as opposed to another current app out there? So just by asking them what is it that they want to see, what do you what they think would help improve Swizo are things that you can do to come up with ideas, because you can take those ideas, come and then break them down and say, okay, maybe this one is not so much of a priority right now, but this one is something that could be implemented quickly. And also another thing to keep in mind is when you talk to these customers, that if one person says it, then keep it in mind. But if a lot of people are saying the same thing, then that's something to know that, okay, this is something that probably needs to be done. But if you notice that maybe just one person raises that concern, but it's not a concern that's raised by a lot of people, then that's something I would add, but maybe not put it into Swazzle right now, if that makes sense. So you just want to be able to talk to people and see what is it as a consensus that people are looking for. The second thing I do is I look at what other apps are doing. So because Swizo is a project management tool and a brainstorming tool, what I do is I look at other apps like Miro, Notion, Roam, Xtiles, Asana, apps like this to see what it is that they're doing. How are these apps managing their How are these apps allowing people to manage their projects? What are their brainstorming templates? What kind of templates are they using? What is the design like? How is the navigation through the app? So what are some of the main links, and then how do you get to other sections? So those are all things I look for on those apps to help me build Swizo and to help make Swizo better. Not necessarily just looking at the idea and copying it, but okay, like for instance, Asana, one of the things I like about Asana is the design is very clean. It's very easy to get to like main things like projects and tasks. So keeping that in mind, I looked at Swizo and said, okay, I want to make Swizo's navigation also as easy as possible. So you see how you can use the other apps, look at what they're doing, and then include that in your own SaaS or in your product. And the third thing I like to do is ask potential customers what they would need. So these are people who have never heard of Swizo before. They've never heard of the app. They've never even come in contact. What I personally do is maybe I'll go on Twitter or send them an email and say, okay, what apps are you already currently using? And once you ask them and you see what it is that they're currently using or why they use the app, what would you need to help make an app more tailored to you? So what I would do is I would say for Swizo, I'd say, what kind of brainstorming features or what kind of features would you need to help you manage your projects better? What would you need to help you put down an idea as quickly as possible? That's what I did a lot when I was first starting Swizo. Putting down ideas quickly was something that a lot of people raised a concern. So I said, okay, when it comes to putting down an idea as quick as possible, what are some of the things that you would need to help you do that? What are some of the templates, or what are some of the process that you will go through to help you put those ideas down? And so what I did was I took all those ideas and I wrote them down and I said, okay, a lot of people said that they want a way to be able to, if they have a project, they want to put down these ideas and then be able to refer to them quickly. They don't want to go through so many steps. So that's why with Swizo, if you look at, for instance, the project page, you have your project, and as soon as you click on the project, you can see your ideas as quickly as possible, because especially the way a lot of us think, when we think of idea, it's very quick. So you just grab your phone, and you type it in, or if you're on the laptop, you open a new tab and you just want to type it in quickly. So you have to almost put themselves in their shoes of how they're going to use this SaaS that you've built. And because in my case they wanted something quickly, I needed to say, okay, how can I make Swagger in a way that somebody can put an idea down as quickly as possible without going through so many steps? Because if they have to go through so many steps, by that time then they've already forgotten the idea, and we don't want that. So you want to be able to ask potential customers what they need, what are some of the things that they're going through, to see how you can make your SaaS more tailored to them. By doing so, the more you do that, you can be able to come up with more ideas for your SaaS, for your app, or for whatever it is that you're building. So if you're looking for a way to organize your ideas, you have a lot of ideas, or you want a way to make them more organized and clean, we're building a tool at Swizer, which is a brainstorming tool and a tool to help you manage your projects that you're working on. To make everything organized and clean, we have templates specifically built for tech entrepreneurs in mind. What a template that you would most likely need to help you be most effective in organizing your ideas. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can come to our website, swizo.app, to learn more. But I hope this video was able to help you understand a little bit about how you can come up with ideas for your SaaS or for your app.